Okay, I'm trying to record my next video, and I'm getting completely video bombed by my pets. So, sorry guys, I was getting a text message. So let's go with this. So, changing your thoughts. Okay, say you're new to this manifestation journey, or you have been on it for a while and nothing's really happening, right? So you're trying to figure out, like, what could be my blockage, like what's going on. There's several things that could be a blockage, but the number one blockage that I have found for myself was after discovering the law on accident, before I even knew it existed, was my thoughts. My thoughts create, right? I've had enough evidence in my 3D realm to validate that as truth. And the more I became aware of it, the more problems I had created. It's true. So if that's you, you want to listen. So it seems like when you discovered the law, rather how you discovered it, right? You're like implying it, you're putting it to work, right? And it's just it seems like it's becoming complicated, right? That's because we start overcomplicating it, right? Because it's really easier said than done. It's not hard. We've been manifesting since the day we were born, but when you're doing it intentionally, it can be rather tedious. So, long story short, how you change your thoughts, okay? Because that could be one of your blockage. Say you're affirming. I know a lot of people are in affirmations. They're affirming and they're affirming. And what is affirmations? Well, affirmations are thoughts. And your thoughts can get in, well, they do. I can't say they can, but they do. They get into your subconscious mind, right? So if you're constantly thinking negative, or you got this weird things popping up in your head, like I know sometimes when I go to do sats, I'll be like right in the middle of a awesome scene and I got all this stuff going on, and then like something from 5 years ago that I didn't even fucking remember, the last 5 years, pops right up into my head, and it's like, hey, you remember this and that bad thing that happened? And I'm like, the shit? The what? Where did that even come from, right? And then it's like I just restart my entire situation that I have going on. But that's the human mind, right? It's all over the place. So you never know when this weird, creepy thought is gonna just like pop into your head out of nowhere. So that could be one of your blockages. And a good way to get rid of those blockages is affirmations, because technically it's your thoughts, and you're keeping an eye on your thoughts, and you're creating thoughts to replace the old negative thoughts that you have going on inside your head, right? So say you're having a hard time, because I know so many of you guys, I know this from Reddit, are so obsessed. Not all of you, but a lot of you are obsessed with this SP journey and love and whatnot. And so let's use that for a scenario, okay? You've been trying to manifest a specific person for, I've seen people trying for years, whatever the situation. And you feel like you had a great sat session, or you had a great affirmation session, or you had a great scripting session. And then you might see a little bit of movement, but nothing happens. But you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep persisting. You swear you're persisting. And I believe you that you are actually persisting. And you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And nothing, your end never comes, right? Sorry guys, that's my German Shepherd. It just never comes. And you're like, my gosh, I wasted so much time. This does not work. I don't know what's going on, or maybe I have some kind of blockage and I can't get what I want. I'm trying to create here, but I create other things, so this doesn't make sense. Okay, so here's the deal. You can affirm, you can do sats, you can do scripting, you can do a candle flame method, which I'm going to teach on this channel. I'm going to take some of my Wiccan upbringing. It's not witchcraft. And even if it was, who cares? It's whatever you believe. And I will show you a good way to meditate by using candle flame. And if you can't really imagine, if you have trouble imagining, that would be a good method for you. Okay, I got off track. But anyway, so you're staying in your end. You're doing all these techniques. And remember, techniques don't manifest, okay? Techniques don't manifest at all. All techniques does is help you get there. It's a tool on your journey. Think Wizard of Oz, you're going down the yellow brick road, right? And instead of having the lion and the Tin Man and everybody beside you, that's all you replace them with all your techniques around you. You're skipping and you're going down the yellow brick road, and you got this technique here on the right shoulder, you got the technique, another one on the left shoulder, you got one behind you, you got one in front of you, you got them everywhere, right? So you're skipping down this yellow brick road. And you had a great skip, right? You knew right where you were going. You had your eye on the prize. You were sold on it. You know, you were feeling it as real, everything, right? And then you go about your day after that. You go about your day. The 3D might trigger you. You might get angry. You might be annoyed. You might get your feelings hurt, whatever the freaking situation is, right? And the reason why you might be seeing some movement, but you're not really seeing a lot of progress, is because your thoughts. You could seriously be doing everything right, because there's really no wrong way. But 99% of all the other times, everything's so negative. So what is going to manifest? Your dominant feeling, your dominant thoughts. A lot of people say feelings don't create, and like Neville Goddard said, feeling is a secret. I will tell you right now, my feelings create. Absolutely. Maybe they don't for some other people, but mine do. Okay? So the good thing about affirmations, which is, I hate the word affirmations. I don't know where that came from, because it ain't a Neville Goddard thing. So I don't know, but I don't like that. So basically, take your thoughts, the negative thoughts and everything that creep up inside your head, turn them thoughts around. Get rid of them. Turn them around. Get rid of them and replace them with something positive. So if you're trying to manifest a specific person, just be like, oh no, he don't want me. Or he hasn't texted me today. He's talking to someone else. Immediately stop. Hold that thought. Get it out of your head immediately. And this is where some revision comes into play. If you know anything about revision, I'll make a video about that later, but revise right there on the spot. So take that thought, that negative thought that you had, and literally revise it. Change that thought into something positive. The more you keep doing this throughout your day, each and every single day, because it's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to tell you that right now. The brain has been so brainwashed all these years. It takes time. And keep replacing these thoughts. Eventually, it's going to come second nature. Guess what's going to happen? You're not going to see all the negativity just keep creeping in. Eventually, more positive thoughts are going to happen in your mind and get into the subconscious. And more thoughts of just feeling in the wish fulfilled, basically. And that's the state that you want to be in, is the wish fulfilled, right? So take the negative thoughts, turn them and flip them into something positive. Easier said than done. Practice makes perfect. You can do it. That's all you have to do when it comes to negative thoughts, right? And keep your assumption with your eye on the prize. Like, just assume, because it is the law of assumption. What you assume becomes your reality. So if you assume it's yours and you have convinced yourself 110% and it's in your subconscious mind, it has no choice but to project out here into the 3D, because that is the law. I didn't make the law. I'm just one consciousness We all are connected to God, the source. Okay? So that's what you have to do. And that's what creates your thoughts, is your mind. All this heavy buildup that's been circulating into your head for all these years. And you got to reprogram your mind. And guys, that just don't happen overnight. That takes time. So be easy on yourself. Love yourself. Be gentle. And remember, as you're going through this journey, to send out some gratitude, even over the littlest things. You find a penny on the ground, pick it up and be like, I'm so grateful. I found this abundance. Even the little bit goes a long way. Okay? You got this.